Darla Z. My passion for music has allowed me to star in 3 public television specials. I'm a singer and a songwriter, and I've worked with legends such as Wayne Newton, Willie Nelson, and the Gap Band. I've performed all over America, including many appearances in Las Vegas. Another passion of mine is healthy cooking, and in this series, I'll share some of my favorite keto-friendly recipes. I really hope you enjoy them. Darla Z here, coming to you live from my kitchen. We are at a crazy time right now. We're all pretty much stuck at home. So I thought I would show you one of my favorite dishes that's keto-friendly, but also absolutely scrumptious, and it's meatballs with homemade red sauce. You can make it with the ingredients you have on hand, hopefully in your refrigerator. I think you're gonna like it. I'm also gonna sing a song for you. This song is one that I wrote, and I sang it when I opened in concert for Willie Nelson. It was my first song I ever wrote, and it's a country song. It's called Why'd You Go? So I'll be singing that for you later on in the show. I want to tell everybody that I hope you stay safe and that you are unaffected by this whatever, the horrible virus. It's fortunate that it is during this horrible time that we realize how much family means to us and how much we really care about each other. So that's all I'm gonna say. God bless you. The ingredients that we need for this dual dish of meatballs plus a red sauce. First of all, the red sauce has oregano, onion, bay leaf, 2 cloves of garlic, fennel, 24-ounce can of tomatoes. I do diced petite tomatoes. You can do whole tomatoes. Half a can of the tomato paste and garlic salt. So that is your tomato sauce recipe. I've got some parsley here that I'll also use in there. For the meatballs, I'm using 2 pounds of hamburger meat. You can split it up if you want and make half ground pork and half hamburger meat. You could throw in turkey sausage, whatever you have on hand. I am going to make extra, and then I am going to freeze them, and that way I have them on hand, because as you know, we are all not wanting to take frequent trips to the grocery store, so this would enable us to be able to freeze it, and we can do it later. Same with the tomato sauce. I'll be freezing it later. There's my wisp. If you've seen any of my episodes, you know that I love these things. Or you can just grate up some Parmesan cheese. Regular meatball recipes call for bread crumbs or chunks of bread, and so I don't use bread, but if you are not doing keto, then put chunks of bread in there. I've got 2 eggs. And then I like the spicy olive oil, and then of course olive oil and garlic. Now this is my secret ingredient, is blue cheese. You don't have to have blue cheese if you don't have it on hand. Don't use it, but I think it makes it tasty. And I'm excited to start cooking. Yummy. The first thing I'm going to do is put all the ingredients into this big bowl. And that would be the ground beef. Crack the eggs in there. Parsley. And I'm going to break up, oh, remember this? This is pretty lethal. This will knock the way out of you, which we don't want to do, but it will knock the way out of this. So I'm going to smash it all up and make it all crumbly and nice. So I'm going to add the entire sack. Now I'm going to put the 2 eggs in here and put them in whole. Trash can's down here, in case you wondered. So I use the yolk and the white. Then I crumble up the blue cheese. Now you will not taste the blue cheese. I mean, you might taste a hint of it, but it just is a lovely flavor. Now, if you don't have that on hand, which many of us, like I said, don't want to take a trip to the grocery store, you can use Parmesan cheese in a can. You can use Parmesan cheese. You can use any cheese in there that you want to add some extra depth of flavor. So first I'm gonna wash my hands because I got blue cheese on them. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm gonna spice up my oreganos. I'm going to spice up my meatballs with oregano. I would say 2 tablespoons, but I will measure it like this, which is about, looks like a tablespoon. And then I'm gonna add some garlic salt in there. I put in about a tablespoon. I don't have any parsley on hand. I buy these little things that are kind of like a freeze-dried parsley. It's good. If you don't have that on hand, use your dried parsley. Just add a little bit there, and I'd say about 2 tablespoons. Then I'm gonna squish up my garlic, you know, use the little squisher. Put 2 of those in there, and then we'll get rocking and rolling. You've heard me talk about garlic and how much I love garlic. I have also said that a lot of times in order to get the peeling off, that I will hit the top of the garlic little clove. So guess what I did? I used this, my handy dandy smasher asher, oops, my handy dadder smasher, my handy dandy smasher. I used it and it worked great. So here is my garlic press. I'm going to squeeze the 2 cloves of garlic into my meatball mixture. Okay, now I'm gonna squish it up. Squish it all. This is really quite fun. I like my meatball around this size. But if you want it bigger, if you want it smaller, you know what I always say, you're the boss of the kitchen. And I am the boss of my kitchen, and so this is how I'm making it. I'm gonna make up all these meatballs. I'm gonna put them on another plate because I don't like to combine my meat with my other ingredients, and I'll be back with you. But my hands are covered with meat, ground beef, and they're slimy. Now, some people cook their meatballs in olive oil on the stove top, which is moi. I personally like to turn it and cook it on the stovetop because I think it gives it a crispy flavoring. I think it makes it better. As you can see, that made about 20 meatballs. This is way more than we could eat in one night. This is a great thing that you can make ahead of time. If you want, you can freeze the raw ones and just wrap them individually with saran wrap. Or you can go ahead and cook all of them and then freeze them and then bring them out and make it really simple on yourself because you keep your sauce and that you make extra sauce and then you have your already cooked meatballs and then it takes you 10 minutes, 5 minutes to prepare dinner that night? That's a good thing. I really like to simplify my life. I'm getting ready to put the meatballs into this big pan. I figure that's gonna hold quite a few. With some olive oil. You can also add a little butter in there too to give it a nice flavoring. And in this pot right here, my Fun Cook with Love pot, that's what we're gonna be making the red sauce in. While that's sauteing over there behind me, I am going to chop up Mr. Onion and chop up the garlic. I'm not pureeing it, 3 cloves. And this is for my tomato sauce. Now I'm going to throw the onions in my green pot back there that has some olive oil in it, about 2 tablespoons, and a little bit of butter. And then I'm gonna saute the onions, kind of nice and caramelized, and then boom, the garlic will go in. The onions are getting caramelized and browned, and now I'm going to add the 3 cloves of chopped garlic. I'm going to add about 1/4 teaspoon of fennel. I think that is a secret to making a red sauce really delicious. I'd steal songs from a songbird if the music made you sad. Color dunes in the desert to give you all that I had. I'd chase a rainbow from view if I could feel your sweet kiss. Capture a falling raindrop to share a moment of bliss. But you left and I cried. My heart's torn inside. I gotta know, why'd you go? Why'd you tell me those lies? Can't you see you need me? And the world that we share I gotta know, why'd you go? Why'd you tell me you cared? I'd catch the minutes of time to freeze that look in your eyes, smear the clouds across heaven just to capture your size. I'd strip the oceans of waves to spend my lifetime with you, take the stars from the skies to make your wishes come true. But you left and I cried, my heart's torn inside. I gotta know, why'd you go? Why'd you tell me those lies? Can't you see you need me and the world that we shared? I gotta know, why'd you go? Why'd you tell me you cared? Gotta know, why'd you go? Why'd you tell me goodbye? I want to thank you for watching today or tonight, or as it is sometimes with me, in the middle of the night when I can't sleep. I wish you all well. I sincerely hope and pray you stay safe. And I thank you for watching. And if you liked this show tonight, would you please like, share, and subscribe? Yeah. Like, share, and subscribe. Yeah. See, I can rap. Just call me Darla Z, the rapper. What I just did was not a rap. I know that. Actually, I did rap. I did a rap song with Ronnie Wilson of the Gap Band, and it's called You Take Me Up, and you should check it out. It's on YouTube, and it's a great song. It was up for a Grammy, but didn't make it. Should have made it, though. It's a fun song. Anyway, thank you for watching, and bon appetit! Gotta know, why'd you go? Why'd you tell me goodbye?